Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Today I'm here with a pretty big group. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today, a little special. Excuse me. Along with our live demonstration trading, please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Please seek the advice of someone you trust before you try to emulate any of these trading styles. Trade in a simulator first. Make sure you're green from there before you trade with real money. So we're going to be trading with a big group here today. We've got, as usual, Charlie's over here. She's handling the chat. Alan's behind working. More people in the studio over here. And we're going to be trading AMD today, well, just 500 shares. So anybody who's made the PDT rule would be able to trade this to see how this would come out. What we're going to be doing differently is we're going to be doing two strategies at once. The open strategy from the book Day Trading Volume 4 on the 30-minute breakout, because they have 4 in there. This is the 30-minute breakout strategy. And then we're going to go roll right into the RV strategy from Day Trading Volume 1. Both those books are from the $1 Million Margin Club. So that's kind of cool. I'll have links to both of those, as well as Day Trading Volume 2 and 3, which are all about candlestick patterns, and they rate them. Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, which is all about getting in your head and helping you have confidence to trade. Tom Hougaard, Best Loser Wins, another one that covers a lot of different ways and a different way of trading that he not so much reliance on candlesticks. So you kind of get the whole gambit with those with their companion books. There's 6 or 7 books there, so I have links to all of them. I also will be putting a link to my free custom script here, which is the scalping indicator, which doesn't look like much right now in the pre-market, but when you see it in action, it's quite something. So I'll have a link for that for free for you, as well as this layout again. This is a 1-minute chart. This is the day chart that's minimized down here. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. This is a 5-minute chart. This is a 15-minute chart. All these charts are minimized to help me set up quickly a 5-minute, a 30-minute, a 1-hour, and a 4-hour. So this is the layout that I can trade any of the open strategies and the RV strategy, as well as like freestyle scalping. So it's kind of an all-purpose layout, so I'll make it available to you. Make sure you read the instructions on how to load these. It's not intuitive. There's a video. Type in how to load my layouts, or I'm not exactly sure what it's called now, but anyway, there's videos about how to load these in, so it's not intuitive. Make sure you read those. It's Control V and it's in there, and just make sure you do it. Anyway, so we'll be starting in just a few minutes. Let me go over what this strategy is, which is kind of cool, and how I can combine the two. So first of all, you're looking at a 30-minute chart, and what's so unique about this strategy today, which we got really excited about, is that you're supposed to set the open and close of the last 30-minute candle. Well, guess what, guys? It opened and closed at the same price. So this is pretty exciting. So opened at 156.50 and closed at 156.50. So I put a big yellow line there, high and low breakout range. That means every time it breaks out above this, we can go high, and every time it breaks out below, we can go low. And then we would take profit at these profit pivot levels. I marked them PP, which are based on historical data, in this case on a 5-minute chart, which is what it says to do. But I went ahead and kept them for the RV strategy, which says you could do it on a 4-hour historical data, a 1-hour, 15-minute, or 5-minute. I just decided, so I could continue to trade, to keep them at the 5-minute. And really, it's a good idea because you don't go back that many days. Anyway, normally you're seeing a larger range here, and you can't trade in between that range, and you're waiting for the breakout. There's specific rules to trade these strategies. So this will be pretty unique to see what happens today. I've got my ATR revenue range set based on looking at the close of the previous day, and then the ATR, which is $6.20. So say $6.10. $3.10. You divide it in 2. You subtract half from the close to get the ATR low. You add half to the close to get the ATR high. Now you've created not only the RV strategy range, but the ATR revenue range for the open strategy. So you're only supposed to take profit pivot lines within that range. I did mark a few below here, I see right now. All the Fibonacci's are below because the price action has just kind of come right straight up here. So you mark a 10 on a 5-minute chart. You mark a 10-day Fibonacci level here. Let me just get this back. So you can see those snapped on a 10-day low to high, and that's going to give me some support and resistance levels so for both strategies. And then I have the 5-minute down here that's on a 2-day. It can be low to high. It's always got to be left to right though. So now we've got some more areas to go in and out of trades. So basically the breakout range, after we get past the 10 o'clock, which is when the RV strategy starts, I don't really have to go by the rules of the open strategy anymore. I can go by the rules of the RV strategy. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays in there. So I would get the books. Actually, let me get this. Guys, I'll have a link to them because I can't go over every single bit of the strategy this morning, but I think you can get the gist of it from watching. So the same thing happens just before they open. You get the shadow wick skew, I call it. Now, I do a lot of custom scripts, and this is the scalper's indicator, so it'll have the last candle volume, the current volume, and then the sentiment within the candles, which you can't really see right now. But when the market opens, you'll see. I also do basically the magnet price volume right here. So this is pretty important. It's based a lot on the volume profile, but with some special tweaks. Now, this one I'm going to make for free down here, this scalping indicator. The other ones you'll have to go to the $1 Million Margin Club. That's $1,000,000-Margin Club's YouTube channel. Right now, probably when you see this, it's not out yet, but they will have something out soon. And for the most part, I think you're able to get them free if you just review their books. They're trying to build a presence in the market with book reviews. So it's a way to get these. So they've contracted me to make these special things that nobody else has. So this is one that I worked with Thinkorswim on too to make sure I wasn't infringing on the copyright. So it's pretty cool. You have the peak, the trough, the magnet, the high band, the low band. And you'll see me use it today. Then on the next one is the dashboard up here is the current volume, the last volume, sentiment, much like the scalping indicator. I also have the market price here. Now the one that they're going to have available for free will also have the bid, the ask, and I'm not for free. I think you have to do a review, but the bid, the ask, and the spread. I'm just going to be trading market today with everybody. So this just has the market. We're about to start, guys. And then this is the multi-chart alignment, a 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 4-hour chart. What did they close at without having to open them up? What was the sentiment of that? Knowing that when you get to these dotted lines, the 4 hours is going to encompass the 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, and 5-minute. So everything's going with everybody here, right? Okay. So the market is now open, guys. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. So we take trades after the first 1 minute has closed, and then we're looking for a breakout either way. Well, so now if it stays down here, then we treat these profit pivot levels as breakouts. So, and then you're going to see me go very fast. We're not going to make as much money today with only 500 shares, but I'm hoping between the two strategies I can make at least a couple thousand. My goal is 5,000. So I'll be calling the ball for everybody, what they call quarterbacking, but everybody's responsible for their own trades. So now the way the rules read, the strategy reads, that has to be going short for me to get in. So off of this line, and then I can go short. But as it's going up, I can't. And I can't trade long below this level. Oh, it looks like it's going to break it. Is that going to break it? That's 156.50. I'm looking at the market maker. Try to hold to the strategies. It broke it. So you guys all got in. So I don't know. It's right at the magnet right now, which is interesting. And it's pulling it right toward it. So looking for the 157. Wow, it broke right through that. So I'm looking to get out soon here, but I'm just going to take that, guys. So that was $312. It might just keep going here. So I'm looking to sell it right off the. I went right in off the. I went right in as it went down. The breakout range being in the same area is very interesting. So we're looking to take profit. Now they say take profit at the first profit pivot level. I'm trying to get a little bit more here, but we'll see. Now I'm just going to take it there. So that's $600. So I think I took it right at the. I wonder if it keeps going. I'm amused by this, as you can see. If it keeps going down, then I will play it off of these levels. But look, it's turning around again. Is it going to just keep? Wouldn't it be interesting if it just kept going back and forth and back and forth? That'd be an interesting way to trade for sure. We'll have to assume that we're going to play off these other levels. So the strategy is very specific on how to set this up, where to take your profits, how to have a trading plan, where to get out if it's going against you. Have a max loss. My max loss today is 500 per trade. Obviously, that would be bad. I don't expect to get that. So you should get out at your max loss or when it retraces halfway through the previous candle is how the strategy reads it. If it's going against you, sometimes if it's breaking out of a level, then you'd want to if it breaks back through, then you might want to get out and not wait for it to retrace. You know, you have to look at the other indicators. Right now, I'm expecting this price action to pull up based on everything that I see. Now I can use the scalping indicator down here to see the sentiment within the candles. Is it going to punch through that again? That would be interesting. So we might just get some seesaw action here, which would be really fun to trade, really. Maybe. I mean, unless it just shakes me out here. I'm looking at the market maker for the 50-cent mark here. See if it's going to hit it. Yeah, did it? I got it. What did I get it at? 50. Good. It popped back down. Oops. All right, there's a... You can keep going now. You guys are all in. That's good. Everybody's long. Yeah, it's going to be hard to lose a lot quickly. So if it starts to really go down, I'm just going to get out. But I'm not going to wait for $500. But I'm not ready for this to turn around. Oh, is it really going to shake me out down here? Yeah, I have to get out in a second, guys. This is I don't want to see it go over like even 200, honestly. It's hard to get the money because it's only 500 shares. So, come on, break through that level. Break through that level. I'll tell you, I'm not going to get greedy if it breaks through there. I'll get the first profit pivot level, which is what the book says to do. I'll just get out right at it. If it even goes up there, which is 157. I'm looking for 157 here. Here's 80, 83, 85. Man, I might just want to go. I'm just going to take that at 91. I didn't take it. I mean, you can take profit whenever you want, obviously. But I didn't like the way it was going so slow, so I just kind of decided to bank it, get up to 842 is not bad for like 3 trades. So, and I could go right back in again. I'm glad I didn't. I kind of like to wait for in between, you know, for another candle, but it's getting a retracement. It's getting a pullback again. So here's your buyers at the top over here on the last candle, but they didn't reach this level where the sellers were. So right now it's like really hard to call. All we've got really are these fib levels, the magnet right here, and then of course the breakout range. And I kind of like to play the seesaw action and not get so far out of range from this to. I mean, if it just starts shooting up, obviously I'll play the trend, but I think it's going to go back down. I'm getting ready. To go back down. We're looking for the go back down. 156.50. It's not hard to remember the price. See, there we go. So we got an evening star turning it around. Learn your patterns, guy. 3 white soldiers going up, evening star, turning around right here. That's in Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. I missed that trade. If that's going to keep going up, I missed that trade. So, yeah, I'm not going to sell right. I was thinking it might shoot right down here. So, oops. So I missed that trade. So, $56.50. Go back down. Retrace down here. Come on. Well, it's already slowed down a lot from the open, right? This is more than the last volume, but there's not a lot of volume going on here, so. High share size is coming through, though. When you multiply those by 100, I'm just going to take that. Did I hit the 50? 54. I'm right above it. Okay, so I assumed it was breaking it as I hit it, but it kind of jumped up right when I pushed it. But it's trying to get it right on that level. Broke 1,000. Kind of want to wait down here. Wait for it to get down a little lower. Right where it was. Let's play it where it was. Let's go for a little bit bigger profits. Yeah, I guess I could have taken that. I just don't know if it's going to give me a chance to trade again, if it's going to break back through that, and then I can't trade till it does. Well, unless it breaks one of these other lines, but oh, excuse me. I'm playing the exact strategy. We're not going to get rich today, but we should do okay. Remember, Day Trading for Success is trying to figure out ways with these different strategies to show you to make $100 a day, $200 a day, maybe $500 a day. A lot of videos in the archives showing all these different strategies and ways to trade, how to read these indicators, how to get these indicators, how to get these layouts. Like I said, I'll make this scalping indicator that I designed myself for free available on this video along with this layout again, which is pretty much almost every other video I have them. Now there are a lot of different versions, so you might want to go back and look at them. I have at least 10 free custom scripts, 10 scripts on this channel. So make sure you subscribe. That's the only way I can survive as far as YouTube. So we don't sell courses, we don't ask money from you to get this stuff. We just hope that you watch, support us, tell other people, subscribe, and you get some entertainment, and hopefully you learn some things that you can utilize in your trading. So I'm not always going to be perfect here, but for the most part, I'm aiming to show you, if everything goes your way, what these strategies can do for you. That doesn't mean things will always go your way, obviously. Having a plan is important. I'm gonna hold this till it hits this level. That's what I've decided, or at least down in the, well, not that level, maybe right here. Yeah, right here, where it stopped before. I don't want to get caught in these little tiny trades like we're doing for this, like I've been doing. It is starting to convince me more now, though, as it gets a little lower. So. Excuse me. You can look right down my throat in the camera. Spread's pretty high here, actually. Man, it just keeps stopping right there. I probably should have taken it there. I think if it hits that 89 line again, I'm going to... Darn it. It's like almost channel trading already. Looking close here. Stop dead at that 155.89 line. Three. I'll just take that right there. And if it goes back up and goes through that line again, I'll try it again. So I'm off of that level, 80. I'm just below that 89 level. Did I slip there? Jesus, I can't tell. Wow. I tried to capture this as it broke it, and I got it. I just felt like I slipped, like my money didn't go up. I'm not sure if because there is a pretty big spread here. So in 500 shares, when your volume's this low, you're going to get some slippage. You know, I just don't. They do give you 2.7 times liquidity, and these are all multiplied by 100. So these aren't just one shares. And then half of this is not even shown or more. And there's a lot of high frequency algorithms that are just constantly going in and out and causing this weird action, weird spikes. Reading all of our little data and then working around us at like 1,000 times the speed to make their money. Oh. Excuse me, right at the level. I managed to be able to get a trade back in. Normally I wait, but I was following the rules by getting right back in the strategy just so I could, you know, I'm not reversing. There's been a lot of trouble with people on the channel trying to reverse. They don't understand that they have to turn it on. And you have to go to Thinkorswim and turn it on. It's an extremely advanced way to trade. And you're going to get slippage both ways on it, and you need to have your platform really souped up like I do. Try to remove the decimals on the level 2. Try to take all the decimals off of this. Get your open up 3 or 4 different layouts at once, and then time to see which one's fast. That's what we do every single morning to see which one's taking the least amount of memory. I'm just going to take that there. 1400, so I'm out. And then use that one. Always make sure you're opening up a layout that's been just built or never traded on before. Like you'd build a layout and then you don't trade on it. Okay, and then when you're that and you save it. And then every morning you bring in that saved fresh layout. That's the strategy to get the fastest thing. And then go up to where it says help and open up collect the garbage. And go to under your, down by your bar and make sure that you're getting, you close every other application. I mean, Thinkorswim itself will tell you that all the stuff that you're doing, all the stuff that it's picking up, it does not reconcile. So, when you go, you just leave it the same layout and just open it up again, it's going to get slower and slower and slower. And when you add in all these custom scripts, it gets slower. So you have to do stuff to the other way. And that's after you make sure you have a fast computer. You don't have any latency issues with your, like I have a Cat 7 hard line. I don't do, I make sure I'm not just, I make sure I have a hardline connection all the time for this. Now, you can trade without all that stuff, but if you are trying to get the fastest possible fills, like on a reverse, which is extremely advanced way to trade, you better have all your ducks in a row or it's not going to work. It's going to delay. It's not, reconciling fast enough to just do one and the other instantly, so it's going to take a while. So people see that with mine. They're like, how in the world is that? Well, all the stuff I just said is how that happens. So, you've got, but I don't recommend reversing. I'm going to do a lot of trading without reversing now, just because a lot of people just see me do it that way and they think that's how you should learn to trade. And that is an advanced way to trade. Some people think it's absolutely insane to reverse on a 1-minute chart. It's absolutely insane. And I've done it on a 30-second chart. so, so yeah, I am an insane person. But like I said, everything has to be really fast for you. So remember that, guys. Now, I can't trade this as it goes up until it breaks that level. So for me to trade it going down, I want to see something pretty definitive, like go up through a couple of levels and come down, or maybe break this level. Well, I guess if it broke that, I might go back in. I did that over here. This is a morning star down here. So, not quite an abandoned baby, unless those are shadow wicks, where the father abandons it and the mother picks it up. See the color of the mother. But I choose to think that they had a prearranged agreement, and he called her and said, "Why haven't you picked up the baby?" Why does the dad have to be the bad guy in this situation, is all I'm saying. Anyway. Yeah, I could take this trade right here. I am not loving this action, so me trying to eke out a few bucks here. We need some retracement and a heavy hit, or a breakthrough here again, maybe. That would be nice. So we are really getting officially almost into the RV strategy, which means these just become channels for me. And I still will use this as a channel. But I don't really have to set up anything else, guys, because we're going to use the 5-minute support and resistance levels, which are profit pivot levels here. Here's one down here that was never made its color change as I marked them really quick. But not loving it. Look at the volume, just boom, way down. So this is the trouble with AMD. It's kind of, well, we got 1400 already. Look at it, it is trading like an RV stock right now. Now the secret to the RV strategy is you want consolidation like this, going in and out, ceiling, floor, and then you try to catch it. Now that's a 26 cents channel. So that's, I guess that's big enough. I would trade with that. I wouldn't want it any smaller, the channel's any smaller than that. But there is a pretty big, there's as much as a 10-cent spread here on AMD. So, you know, there goes half of your channel on slippage. So you kind of want a bigger channel. Maybe it's gonna come down here. It's like, no. Well, it's relaxing. Yeah, this multi-chart alignment here is amazing. You know, I know how the 5-minute closed, the last 5 minutes, or the 5 minutes closing, the last 15-minute, you can see here it's green. You know, then the 30-minute is red, and the 1 hour and the 4 hour down here would be red if I open them up. And then as we come to these levels, you know that that's when other traders are making their decisions. So knowing what they're basing their decisions on is so important. Look at it, it's making its move up as I'm talking about it. So now, since it's retraced a bit, I wouldn't mind taking a trade if it started to go back down. A lot of volume going up there. Sounds counterintuitive now. I mean, I just saw 95, 88, 100. I mean, this is really strong. A big gap there going up. Don't really want to see it dying out in the middle of a channel. RV strategy is like 9 minutes away. So as far as, and that's 30 minutes after market opens. I'm trading on the East Coast, New York Stock Exchange in the United States. And I am a lesson today to show more beginners. If you've made the PDT rule, you can trade in the simulator first, obviously. Make sure your strategies are working for a month or two. And then lower your share size, because your brain's going to be afraid when it's real money, and, you know, cut it in half or even less. And then try a strategy. Now, this open strategy is a no-brainer. It tells you exactly how to trade, exactly where to put your levels, when to go in and out of trades, when they're going against you, what to do. Has a trading plan thing in there to make. Same thing with the RV strategy. It tells you exactly how to follow that strategy. That's why I love the $1 Million Margin Club books, and there's links to them because they're not just how to trade for beginners, and it's just a bunch of the same rigmarole everybody says over and over and over, and a new author makes money, I guess, on it, and maybe they have some different pictures. It's the exact same information. So if you're new and you start buying those books, you're going to see almost no new information, maybe a little bit different delivery. I have them all. That's how I know. I bought them. I bought so many, thinking, oh, I bet this has got something different. And when you come across books that have strategies, those are the ones to get. Those are like they show on a lot of YouTube channels too. Those are the ones to get. Look for strategy books. And the $1 Million Margin Club has strategies, and it goes over the beginner stuff too. I mean, it doesn't hurt to buy one of the beginner books, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, don't just keep buying them thinking you're going to get something new, or really go deep into the research before you purchase it. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I didn't take it. I was talking. That was dumb. I could still take this trade right now, actually. The volume's just so low. I mean, I'm looking down here, not at this. I'm looking down here at the, in regards to the candle, excuse me, the volume bar. Now, this doesn't have the 50. Remember, there's a lot of different scalping indicators, guys. And remember that these up here are not available. You have to go to the $1 Million Margin Club. I think by next week. I don't know when you're seeing this video, but it's about a week behind this video probably. So they come in here into the studio one or another every so often, and there's a lot right now because I'm developing these scripts saying what when they're going to, because the question I'm getting asked, since I'm beta testing them, everybody's asking for them. And the people that are going to be asking for them are the people that aren't watching the video anymore. And they're going, how can I get that? You know what I mean. All the people that watch all the videos, you know exactly what I mean. Why I'm repeating the same information over and over that you're sick of, over and over. Little recording in your ear. I try to make it different. I try to make it exciting, but I have to think about people that have never seen a video before. So we haven't even gotten to the RV strategy, which starts in like 5 minutes. And as you can see, the volume drops off after the open. So I thought maybe we could do a lot more open trading, but this is some dangerous stuff with AMD, this kind of action. So I'm hoping at 10 o'clock East Coast time, ET in the US, is going to be a big break. That's what I like to see. Are we going to break up through there? If it breaks to the top of that, I might try to write it down, and get a full length of a channel, which is a little bit bigger channel than the one we were at a minute ago. When I was talking about the channel size. So I might look to short too, depending on how this goes. Yeah, I'm going to take the short there. I'm going to assume it's going to bank down. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm taking the short. So we'll try to get back out right here, depending on what it looks like. Wow, it went down fast that time. So that's making a tweezer move here, a nice strong tweezer move. Learn your patterns, guys. So that means the length of this candle, that's long enough to call it. It's not one of these dojis or spinning tops. This is a tweezer move. So we can look for this to go from here down to at least here. And if it goes down there, that's more likely where it would stop. But if that actually happens and it breaks this value low right here, this arrow pointing up on the other indicator, that's showing a lot of confidence. Look at the seller's indicator. I mean, this is the scalping indicator. There's also a seller's. Wow. So now I've got a good trade for this level of share size. So this is a good trade. So is it going to stop right there? Is it going to bang through back down where the morning star was? Over here's our morning star. I'd like to see it get down to that level if it can. Is that it? That might be it. We're also going to be breaking into the RV strategy as I hold this position. So maybe if I keep holding it, which is making me think to hold it, because at 30 minutes after open, which is 2.5 minutes, it usually does a spike in volume the same direction it's been going. This is a usually you might be a winner remark. Okay? Don't just take this stuff like it's gospel, you know. But they do have a prayer indicator over there at the $1 Million Margin Club too, so you can get that indicator. Keep jumping the gun because they're kind of dormant over there, but I think there's a bunch of action about to happen. So broke that level. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna hold till the. I'm gonna hold. Look at it. Look at it go. I'm gonna hold. See the volume's picking up because of the. I almost called it the open, but because of the RV strategy and so many other strategies start a half hour after open. Remember that, guys. There's a lot of strategies. So I'm gonna look now. Maybe we can punch to the fib. Maybe at this fib level. It's gonna keep. We're gonna get a jump. I'd love to see this magnet pull down. That'll be a verification to hold it even deeper into this move. This is the biggest trade I've had so far. I think $400. I don't want to lose it. Yeah, the sentiment it's showing its true colors here on the sentiment going down. So this should continue. That's what I would call it. If people were asking me to jump in right at 10 or a half hour after open, I would jump short here. Nothing is telling me to not go short. Look at it, 98%, 99%. All the multi-chart alignment is short. But now I want to take my profit as soon. I mean, I agree that it's going to keep going down, but I think I'd like to bank what I have as soon as I can. Maybe the 155 even or the fib level if it hits there. This line should be marked red, and I just missed one. I start off with them all green, and then I change the color and then save the. Oops. Is that it? I don't want to lose this. It's going back off. It never made it to the fib. What is it? Oh, okay. So right now it's 10 o'clock. Boom. See, the last volume is way higher than it was a minute ago because it jumps in now. This one we should expect to almost double. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to take that. I just want to get out of that move at this point and bank that because I banked the $2,000. So I'm looking at the market maker to get back in, guys. Maybe we can get some retracement back up here. All these, the validity of all these are about the same. You can either, you trust them till you can't. See, that just got broken too. It's just, they're guidelines. But I can tell you right now, I would play this as a minor retracement and then try to get back in the move if it gives me the opportunity to trade it under its rules. Because this looks like it's going down. Everything is so red. Look at the multi-chart alignment. So now I'm just waiting for a place where I can take the trade. So anywhere, this candle has to be red, honestly, for me to legally take the trade. It has to be below where it opened, which would mean all the way down here, unless we can change candles here. Yeah, I just saw one of you go short on that candle, so obviously you did it, but you can trade against the strategy. We're in a competition with each other, so you're gonna lose that trade in the competition. But now if this one broke here red, you could do it. could have taken that trade right there. I could take it now. I could take it again. No, not. It didn't retrace enough, honestly. I don't know. That could have been it. Boy, it's very peaceful today, huh? This won't be one of the 25K days, guys. Might see a recording with me in the power hour. I will not trade all the way till then. Yeah, it's doing this weird thing. I didn't do what I was hoping at the 10 o'clock. It did just the opposite, as a matter of fact, unless I just missed it. I mean, there was a lot of volume, and then what it did is it just wound itself up, and didn't go up or down, just like everybody was in there buying, selling. At one moment, you're waiting for a breakout there, and we're just shooting straight across with the spread of 10 cents, 8 to 10 cents. And these channels that are this tight, there's no way to make any money here. So now if it breaks up through that and starts to reverse, then you're going to see me think about it. Get me into a new channel, then pull back. Okay, so that has to break back through for me to take that trade. If it does, I'm going to take it right there. What did I get at 18? All right, so I took it a little above the line. I shouldn't have, but it looked like it spiked down. So my intent was to take that as it broke. That's not an illegal trade. I didn't get it at the right spot. Yeah, I know. I can see already. We've already had this argument that it's like, that's what I meant too. But you can clearly see when you go back and back test, you're in the middle of a channel, that it wasn't because of slippage or your hand was, no. Hey, it's all in the fun, really, with everybody. So if this keeps going up, I have to decide when to get out. But it's not going up, so that's good. Yep, everybody is in this trade, which is good to see. We're taking money where we can. Looking down by the fib, I guess, would be where it's been stopping before is where I'd kind of like to see it get back down to, but I don't know if it will. This is driving me crazy. There. Now we're just a normal line. Makes me think I need to respect it more the way it was sitting there. Wow. I'm going to take that. What did I get that? Oh, I'm not reversing. So it broke the fib, and I tried to take it right here. I did not want to wait around to see if it was going to keep going. I just decided to take the profit. It looks like I could have made a little bit more money, but so that candle has to be a new candle. I can't take the trade back on the same candle. Just telling you the strategy, guys. Following the strategy saves your butt. Follow the strategy and you don't get these little losses. It's so, God. I worry about how I say it, but I feel it is so easy to make money on these open strategies that they put out in Day Trading Volume 4 if you follow the rules. And the biggest rule was only take trades below the breakout low short and only take trades below the breakout high long. That's it. It's almost like you need some sort of level that you break out of, but if you just stick to that. You don't get caught up in these weird little shakeouts. Now, occasionally I do, and I have hit my max loss a couple times, but overall, I have more money, so because I've been doing so well. So this one, you can't take a trade as if the candle's green. You know, it has to be red where it opened. I mean, as long as you're below this, well, you have to be breaking through any of these. Look at these as the new breakout levels now, all these lines. So we need a red candle breaking a level. That's when you can take a legal trade. Like if it keeps going down here, then I can take a legal trade. But since this has been so green, you won't see me go into this one. I'm going to wait like for this one. Now if that one breaks, now again, I'm steering clear of this. Good thing too. I mean, even if it turned around right there, I'd be worried. I want to see this. After I see this, I want to see the next candle. You know, this could just keep going here. So I'd like to see it. If this one, next one turns red and breaks down, then I'd probably trade it. Or if it turns red up here and breaks down, I'd probably trade it through the $55. You can't trade a green below. You can't ever trade a green candle when you're below the low level, breakout low. Only red candles. So I'd have to wait for it to turn around to get into it and for it to break a level. I think I've said that 5 times now. I'm just making sure people understand that is the key to the whole strategy. All 5 of them, including the Holy Grail, which is in their companion book that you can trade throughout the day, they all follow that simple guideline. It is the difference between failure and success. I sound like a motivational book, but it really is. It is an amazing strategy. I make money almost every day trading it. And I think out of all the times I've traded, including the beta testing, there's only been one day where I was a tiny bit red. A tiny bit, like under $100. I was green, I think. I think I showed the video, and then it turned red at the last second. And then I made the money on the RV strategy. So did I just miss that move? Oh my God. I was talking and I missed that. This did exactly what I said I would take the trade on. It turned red up here and broke, and I didn't take it. So that's annoying. So we'll look for the next move. I could have already profited from that. So, but see how these are consolidating here. You know, there's 3 black crows, and then you really down here you hit a morning star, or you know, you could call that a gravestone. Whoa, here we go. Here we go, guys. Now break back through that. Oh, it won't turn red, so it needs to turn. I need another candle now. Give me another red candle right now. We've got 30 seconds away. It's probably going to be way down here. I do feel like this is going to pull back because we're at the top of the channel, but it's green. That's why it's hard to capture to play these channels. Now, actually, I could be trading the RV strategy right now. What am I thinking? I don't have to follow this anymore. After all those speeches, I am now in the RV strategy. Now, normally you would see me reverse here, but I'm not going to do that for you guys because a lot of people are having trouble with reverse, and I'm going to start trading without it. I will make less money. I know this because, man, darn, double darn. So I'm going to trade this like RV now, getting ready to short up here. If it bangs off that 155 up there, 155.15, 155 in that general area, I'll take it right there. I got it at a 12. Now I'm betting it's going to pull back down to the floor. In this area here, or to the fib. So that's why I went in it. Looking for bigger patterns here. Use just straight down on the 15. Everything's red but the 5, so this is pulling it down. The question is, how far down will it? Oh, it broke the fib. Okay. I'm tempted to get out for that little bit on that $100 there. Oh, Should have grabbed that, and then I could have got right back in short again. So now I am trading the RV strategy, guys. I do not need to wait. I can go short or long here. Can't believe I was making such a point out of it, and we were, holy mackerel, here we go. Yeah, so that broke lower than it had been before. So, and the multi-chart alignment is devastatingly bad. Point of control would be nice if it pulled down, but it's way, I'm sorry, the magnet, but it's way the heck up there. So that's not going to help me. We're below the levels. There's your 20. This is your 9. Oh my God, it's going down. This is going to be a good trade. Wouldn't it be great if we could get to 3K with this lower share size? Look at this. I'm not getting out. Some of you just went long there. I mean, you can do it now, so. I don't see it yet. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't look at the scalping indicator. MACD's still strong. Down. It's MACD's growing. Everything's stair-stepping down. I just don't see the long play right here. Now we're out of this channel, so we have a new channel here. So if anything, you'd want to wait till this. Of course, it just did that to me, but that was a weird little gap that opened. So now we have another morning star here. The baby that was never abandoned. It's well loved. As you can see, both parents are yeah, so I lost that money on these trades here. I mean, I could have capitalized on I think it was a couple $100 at one point, wasn't it? Yeah, that's annoying. So now it's going back to the same shenanigans. Why didn't I take that? Why didn't I take that money down there? Honestly thought it was going to go further. Man, I'm just going to grab some. I'm just going to grab that there. I think that's about where I was. That's really annoying. I'm trying to. It seems like it's going up. That's why I did that. We're just that my dreams of 3K went out the window. Well, I mean, there's a ways to go. It seems like I've been trading forever, but we are in the RV, kind of only halfway through the RV's half-hour back-tested window for the strategy. I'm not in a position. You can see I usually am always in a position, so that's a huge departure from the way I'm trading without reverse. I'm not sure really on this particular amount of slippage whether it's helping me or hurting me. But it does make it for a much more boring video probably, which I think about that too. Like you guys want to see price action going all the time, you know. So it's extremely stressful. Yeah. Get up a little higher and I'll short you. Just a little higher, at least to the even dollar, for God's sakes. Come on. I just don't think I can capture these. Maybe with 50 shares, you know, we could slide in and out of here. Oh man, I missed that. Yeah, it was about 10 cents. But I mean, these are 10-cent moves, really, aren't they? I mean, they seem like they're about 10-cent moves to me. Getting ready to take a short position up here if it goes. Oh, there was 155. Wow. Oh, I'll take it there. Oh, 06. Now it goes way up. Yep, of course. Yep. So this would be like a flat top breakout if it, you know, for the most part, if it broke through here. Even oh my God, why couldn't I be shorting when it's way up there? I could play a game of chess today. Oh, I don't know how much longer I'm going to go, guys. The other thing that happens when it's so slow like this is I fall back asleep. But you can see, I mean, if you control yourself, if you can control yourself, you can make good money. I mean, this is good money. And you don't need 500 shares. This could be 50 shares and you'd have 200 and something dollars. You know, but if you've made the PDT rule, which you'd have to make to take this many trades, then you could trade this many shares. I'm not advocating that. I mean, you want to do it in a simulator for sure. But 100, 150, whatever it might be, and you make a couple $100 a day, 200, 300, $400 a day. I mean, that's a living for most people, you know. So, and that's the goal of this channel. That's what we're trying to do. Curious to see how much this slips again, if it starts to slip on me again. Come on, give me a bigger play. Give me just a little bit bigger play. Get back down there to where the Morning Star was. Where the Loving Family was, at least. What do we got there? 154.66, 154, or maybe down here, maybe even. No, it's going right back up again. I'm trying to talk it down. It's not listening. I'm missing something here that I'm not calling. Oh, for the first time, the multi-chart alignment's starting to see some green. The fact that the volume's so low that it won't pull the magnet down is not good for continuing to stay on short positions. I mean, to try to hold them longer is what I'm saying. It's really just kind of leveled off here. I probably could have captured 20 or 30 bucks on these, but I could have just as easily slipped the other way. So that's the problem. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Finally, we got a move that it won't slip. So let's not get out of it quite too early. Is it going to break that next level, or should I take this? Break 200. There's $200. I mean, now we're at that level. Wow. Okay, so this is a really good trade. Look at that trade, guys. Wow. Is it going to keep going? I'm going to stay in because everything's so strong right here. Multi-chart alignment. I don't know what just happened here, but not going to hold it too much longer, though. It's slowing down. Hit that other level. It's going to keep going down from that level. 154.38. 29, 27. I'm just going to take that. And then, of course, it goes down because that's what it does. Yeah, I got it at like 26 something, and now it's down to 12. So I could have made more money there, but actually, it's, you know, the way it's acting, I'm just going to try to ride it back up again. So 154.15. So no oxygen down here. Ran out of air. There's really no indicator that told me to do what I just did right there. So if you're wondering, I'm literally trying to capture something out of nothing. So I've been, you know, other than the fact that it kept doing this, this was a big move and it could have kept going. But you know how I trade, especially when I reverse, is I try to capture little pullbacks, then go the other way, little pullbacks, and go the other way. So that's the only thing however, now this is long enough where it's making a tweezer move. So that would put me back up into here, 154.87-ish, this area. Cut the wick in half and give me that body, like right. It might take to like that's really almost up to the fib. If this body becomes wide enough for a tweezer, then, you know, then you look at continuation of upward mound, but it's not doing it. Trying to make a story, and it's supposed to do what I say. And the second I sound like I'm making sense, then it says, "Hey, watch this." You know, just that's the puppet master. Yeah, it didn't quite make a tweezer move there. That should be close to the width of that candle. That's more like a hammer, inverted hammer here, which is a sign of a reversal. And look how these sellers dropped off with the volume and not even at the top of the volume. So that does look like a buyer's move. And it's already a good trade if I just took it right now. Yeah, I think I will actually. And then just look to maybe get in. Again, look to maybe short. I'm going to short off that level. Pull back. It's a gamble. It's a gamble because it was going up. Don't do it to me. Oh, no. No, not good. I'm going to lose what I just made because I have to reverse here. Pull back. Give me a pullback. Yeah, I think that was the most red I've seen. I was over $100 red on one trade. That was, it's so hard to make money that's painful. Give me any green. I'm going to go long. I want to go long, guys. I'm just going to take a $5 hit and go long. 154.56 long. I'm actually getting ready to stop. If this hits 3K, I'm pretty sure I lost on the last trade. I don't think I lost like $100. I think I lost maybe 10 or 15, but I think I lost. I'll look on the when we go recap. Now buyers are going down right when I make that decision, but it seemed to be coming up here. They're pretty high right now. I'd love to see a 3 over here. Look at the market maker, not the bid and the ask. Whoa, it's close. It's close. Come on, you're toying with me. Hit 2,900 for a sec. Oh, God. I could have captured that scalp. I could have captured that scalp and been riding it down. It is stair-stepping up here, guys, on the 1 minute. The 5 minutes turned green. Got kind of a spinning top on the 15 minute. There are signs of it going up, but it's not real strong. Remember, the magnet's way the heck up there still, pulling it that way, but multi-chart alignment is saying nothing but down, except right now on the 5 minute. But it keeps having higher highs here as it climbs up. Not much. Look at that ridiculous volume. God. Only 81,000 last. Oh, yeah, because we're at the end of, almost the end of the RV strategy even. Yeah, this is probably my last trade, guys. So hopefully, let's make it a green one. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. At the fib or 155, that's what I'd like to see. The fib or 155. I don't know what that makes my price, but my money, but that's where I would get. That's where I would want to turn or not turn around, just get out. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. We're getting ready to call it a day here, unless something weird happens. I hope it was enjoyable. I really believe in these strategies, both of them. Wasn't the best demonstration of them, but it wasn't bad. You can make money, you know. Here we go. I want to slip as I move up. Slip as it's moving up. Push up, and we can slip as it's moving up. Get to that fib. That fib's going to turn it around fast. Upward slip. There's yes! $2. So I was waiting because it started to pull back, and I was like, as it pushes, you know, that's when you want to sell. So you might catch it might be, what is really happening is less slip. It's not, I'm not catching the slip my way. It's just less slip, you know, but, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Everybody's good. Yeah, we're still going. All right. Well, listen, remember to trade in a simulator. I appreciate your support here. And as always, go green. I'll talk to you soon.